This is the Newsload.
Hi, I'm Carrie Anne Stevenson. I'm here with Newsload, and I'm here interviewing Kellin Harmon in Fargo, the viral, superstar who is a frat boy on the news.
If any of you looked out your window and thought, well, it looks a little cold, but I wish I had a reporter freezing on my TV in front of me, it's your lucky day. I'm here, I got my mic, and most of my toes. Your visibility was gone. We couldn't see the water tower. I wasn't even sure if there was a camera in front of me. I could have been talking to a street lamp for all I know. I'm kind of eating my words here. At 5 o'clock, I was sitting there saying, oh, it's kind of windy, but it's not really snowing at all. And now it's like a snow buffet, all you can eat. The good news is that the snow has kind of let down for a lot of it. The bad news is that everything else still sucks. As I look out across this windy, snowy landscape, it reminds me of my high school report card. I'm disgusted. Well, Justin, Stacy, I'm happy to say that snow and wind are no longer relentlessly pelting me in the face. This cold is still here to play, so you definitely want to hold off on grabbing the kiddie pool and the floaties. Not seeing anything huge on the road, so don't expect to see the Great Wall of China as far as snow goes. Two things I can't stand: crime and snowstorms. Yuck. You can see the flag in the background. God, it's a big flag. That thing is whipping. This wind is flowing through here with these flags. The snow is just pelting me in the face. If you're thinking about, oh wow, I wouldn't mind going outside or driving my car, don't.
Yeah, I heard a lot of like personalizations that I never like saw myself before, but I guess I could see it. Like I was never in like a frat or anything, but
No?
no, I don't know. I see it, I guess.
Well, okay. So basically, what Canada has been excited to see is a smartass on the news.
I could see that. Yeah, I mean that was another thing. Like, I guess like how you come across and then like how you actually look, or how you think you come across and then how you actually come across, two different things. Like I didn't think I was super like smart alecky, but like looking back at it, I was like, yeah, maybe could have reeled that back a little bit.
No, never real. We love it. We love anyone who hates being pelted in the face with snow because nobody likes it.
No, it builds character, but that's about it.
It really does, but the backbreaking snow shoveling, that everyone in Canada suffers that.
Yeah, we got that in common.
So why don't you have an accent? You don't sound like the movie Fargo at all. Yeah, betcha. Yeah. You don't sound like that at all. Why is that?
I don't know. Honestly, it's kind of like a roll of the dice. I don't know why. Because I mean, like some of my classmates or friends back home, like it's really like elongating the vowels is like where you can really pick up on that accent. Like even my roommate sometimes would be like, hey, has anyone seen my phone? Or he's like, I'm gonna make this sandwich, I got some ghost pepper cheese. And it's so funny to like make fun of them. They probably get sick of it, but I don't know. Some people are born with it, some aren't. Or
I went to a concert the other day, and I heard because I don't know if you know, in theaters, like it's just seat beside seat beside seat, so you have to scooch in to get into your middle seat. And all I heard was the hard accent of sorry, like the Canadian sorry. And I don't even realize that we have that accent until I hear it anywhere else. But I'm like, oh yeah, that guy's from London, Ontario.
yeah, there's been a couple times where like I've like talked with a Canadian and I never like picked up on it until like a minute or two in, and they're like, so you're from Fargo or something like that. And I'm like, oh, there it is.
Yeah.
We got a
Fargo,
Canadian on our hands.
eh?
Yeah. Pretty much the same thing.
So has being a viral sensation gotten you like a boatload of pussy, or?
Not really. I'm a pretty modest man. I do have like a girlfriend now after like 8 years though.
8 years?
Yeah.
It took you 8 years to settle down?
I wasn't always hunting. 8 years, yeah. It was, I don't know, it was, yeah.
And is she like a groupie? Like, is she just like in love with, your newscasts and
I don't know if people are under the idea that being like a gag, yeah, weather reporter is like being a member of Motley Crue or something, but it's not quite like that. But no, I actually met her right before I went viral because I posted that video and then I don't really use TikTok a whole lot, so I kind of like forgot about it. And then I met her, and then it went like after we left, and she was like, "Hey, I just met this guy." So she like will give. Can I swear?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I suppose you just said pussy, so she'll give me shit every now and then, but like no, it's not like a groupie thing.
No, that's super
My friends
cool.
would tell me, they're like, dude, you're gonna get so much ass now. And like, I don't know. I'm not an overtly horny gentleman, so
Well, that's good. And the truth is the more chicks you bang, the more STDs you get. So
yeah, I've crunched the numbers. Yeah, that checks out.
it is a numbers game. So
Mhm.
how long have you been a weatherman?
So let's see. I started at the weather station in last February just as a producer. So I was just like building the evening newscasts. And then I like told him, I was like, hey, I'd like to report every now and then. And then eventually I went in one day and they were just like, you're a reporter now. It was just flip of a switch, which is a very chaotic kind of lifestyle to kind of be thrown into and adjust to. So it was about 6 months I was a reporter total. Yeah, 6 months or 6 or 7, something like that.
So you're just a
More of a,
newbie and you just naturally have this sort of hatred of snow.
well, I was born and raised in North Dakota. I've always been around the old white powder, snow, not cocaine. Should probably clarify on that. It is Fargo, not Miami.
Were you born in Fargo?
No, I was actually born, I don't know why. I can't never remember why my parents were there, but I was born in Bismarck, the capital of North Dakota. And then I was raised on a potato farm, like kind of between Fargo and Bismarck, like small town, like 2,500. So not quite, no. Small town boy.
A potato farm. Are you Irish?
Yep. Yeah, I should have grew my facial hair. It's kind of dark. Is it too dark in here? I
No,
can
you're
like,
fine.
okay.
I don't know if that's a jar of lube behind you though, or Vicks Vapo Rub.
No, this is actually a candle I got from
Huh.
one of my coworkers at the station up north, which I just realized is the same thing as my shirt, but I don't think they're the same brands. No, I ran out of lube. This is just my candle. I got some books on the shelf there to like even it out though, so
Yeah,
like
so it's like
balance.
candle romance, and then you can read her poetry later or something, right?
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I got it figured out. Yeah, it's like got my tool belt right there.
Cool. Do you have Irish brothers and sisters?
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. What I was saying, I was like, I should have grown my facial hair out because it looks like copper wire. Like it's like I'm blonde, but my facial hair is just red, and my
It just
brother
is.
is just all red. So yeah, we got like
Really?
Irish and Norwegian. Yeah,
Oh, do me a
um,
favor and have lots of is your girlfriend blonde?
she's actually brunette, like dark hair,
Brunette?
like opposite. Yeah.
Well, maybe the Irish red can go through because ginger babies, there's only 2% left of them on the planet. And little redheaded children are like the love of everything that I am. I adore little redheads.
Oh yeah, it's who doesn't got
So
that
cute.
fiery spirit.
Yes. Oh yeah. And apparently they it's harder to anesthetize them, like put them out. They're
Oh,
strong.
euthanize?
Euthanize it. Well, not euthanize, but like,
Or wait,
like
is that when you kill him? Euthanize, or is that
euthanize
when
is killing, yeah,
Oops. Well, hopefully it's hard to do that too.
well, in Canada, we have the suicide gas chambers now, so we can euthanize.
Yeah, you guys are very, very forward civilization up there.
Well, I can't even imagine being American and getting sick, like you go bankrupt.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It'll if it keeps you on your toes, you think twice about any potential stupid decisions. You're like,
For
wait a
sure.
minute, can I afford that? And the
Yeah.
answer is almost exclusively no.
Yeah,
So we live a very safe lifestyle down here,
for
except when we
sure.
don't.
So brothers and sisters?
Two older brothers. No
Oh, so
sisters.
you're the baby. You're the mouthy little baby.
Mouthy. I guess so.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the adorable thing that I love about the baby, I have a baby sister, and you're spoiled. You can do no wrong. You're usually mommy's favorite. The baby's the best. That's where that attitude comes from, being the baby of the family.
I never analyzed my attitude, I guess. Can do no
Well,
wrong, maybe. I've certainly tried.
well, now you do.
Yeah.
So you do have a girlfriend. So do you have any relationship advice for us Canucks on how to spoil your woman?
Spoil your woman. Oof. Don't be an asshole. That's step one. Take it from there.
That's
I don't
good
know.
advice. Yeah. Who
Yeah.
wants to date an asshole for sure?
Yeah. I don't know. I'll just say like the spoiling. I don't know. I'm not moneybags. So there were some girls who would like DM me after the video, like, or if it went viral or whatever. And there was a lot of girls who like messaged me like, I'm in love with you. Like we should get married. I'm like, you, you think I'm gonna fly you out? I'm broke, dude. I don't know. It was like a little like esteem booster, but I didn't really like, you know. So as far as like spoiling, I don't know. I guess like being nice and being sweet's more worthwhile than giving them some flashy diamond wrist. Or what do you call that bracelet?
Yeah.
Almost had that. Yeah,
Don't pelt her in the face with snowballs either, right?
don't do that's step two. Don't be an asshole. Don't pelt her in the face with snowballs. That has steered me clear of any wrongdoing.
And maybe shovel her driveway.
That's a young man's game. I'm on my way out on that.
How old
I'm
are
gonna have
you?
I'm 26.
Young man's game. You're still a baby yourself. So did your mom name you, or is Kellin, sort of an Irish
I
name?
think it is like Irish or Celtic or something like that. If I remember it, they got it from like a baby book. I don't know if it was like spelt like IN, but like most of them are spelled like EN or AN. But I think it was from something like that. I think growing up, they told me it meant like warrior or something like that. And then I looked it up and it means slim. So, it's pretty much the same thing.
So you have to, obviously live up to your name and, stay away from the Cheetos.
Oh yeah. It's summer season. You got to get that summer bod in.
Yeah.
I'm already on track to get it in a couple years.
So these girls that have texted you saying that they want to marry you and everything, is it weird the lifestyle that you had before to now is
Um, I mean, it's definitely a weird like phenomenon, like something I never thought I guess I'd experience. Like I said, it was like obviously I'm not gonna, it was never gonna be like let it go to my head like, oh God, all these tens of women across the globe are wanting to marry me or saying they're married. Like, no, like it was definitely weird. Like, like people are just kind of like loose with it online, like, oh, I want to marry you or whatever. But I was like, I don't know. I appreciate the thought, but I don't, as far as like different from before, I'm like, I don't know. I was no, I'd say I have a pretty average experience. No,
so you don't
again,
get
no Motley
stopped
Crue.
you don't
What?
get stopped in the grocery store, or
It's kind of weird. Like right away, like back in February when it first went like viral, like I'd be in like Target or Shields or something, which is like a sports store. I'd be like walking around and every now and then I would see someone that kind of like double take at me or like kind of um like glare at me. But I've never had anyone just like stop me and be like, "Oh my God, you're that dude who wears the mittens on TV." I've had like a lot of people when I've been talking to them, they're like, "So what do you do?" I was like, "Oh, I was a oh," like then they kind of like see it, but nothing where it's like after me, like, "Mr. Harmon, can we get your?" No.
okay. Where did this material come from? It looks like my report card. I'm just disappointed.
That's a good question. They're like, it's like, I don't know, the like first thing is like if you actually look at like the background or the video on those, like it was supposed to be like a pretty bad storm, but it kind of missed us. Like it's not, I mean, by North Dakota and Canada standards, it was not bad weather, really. I mean,
No,
it's
no,
still
no.
cold.
I only saw a couple inches of snow. I was like, meh, that's a
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Yeah. So like it was supposed to be this thing, which is why they put me on weather coverage. And so it like missed us, and I was like, well, I still gotta like doll this up somehow. And it's like if you're getting sent out in a blizzard, in my mind, I was like, well, I may as well at least try and have fun with it. You know, as far as like the like material of what I was saying, um, some of them I thought of like a while ago. I was like, oh, if I'm ever in this kind of like snow environment, I could use that. Some of them I like popped up right in my brain literally right before I went live, and other ones I had no idea I even said it until like the snow buffet, all you can eat. I didn't remember saying that at all until I went and cut the live feed, and I was like, ooh, just kind of dumping it out there. So I don't know. Like I was just a guy being a dude, I guess. I was just saying whatever.
So funny though, and so creative and really relatable because um growing up, we're used to, like very serious, lame
Mm.
reporters. And then all of a sudden, we have this witty, charming, dimpled, good looking Irish boy who's, miserable and hates the snow and the flags are whipping and, everything. And it literally is like your buddy that you're drinking beer with in the bar giving the news report.
I never thought of it like that. I could definitely see that. Like I don't know. I had to do like all kinds of live shots. It wasn't just whether like murders or like family or not family, like community events, and then whether like all those like um and I never really like developed like a reporter voice because it just kind of felt like disingenuine. Like it kind of just impeded how I spoke and then like actually relayed information. So I just kind of like went away with it. And I was the news station had actually sent me at like a news conference probably like 6 months before. And I remember one thing they said in there was like when you're working in like news or local news, the two things you're trying to fight against or two biggest complaints people have is that it's boring and that it's or predictable, repetitive. And I was like, if I'm stuck out here in this blizzard, people know it's cold. People know not to, uh, you know, go skinny dipping in a blizzard. Like, I was like, I'm just gonna have fun with it, you know? And I guess there was like kind of idea, but for the most part, there was like no thought process going on. I was like, just kind of doing whatever.
Just naturally
Luckily,
charming and wonderful and lovable that even up in Canada we're relating and appreciating because we get the snow, we get the Great Wall of China of snow ourselves, you know.
that's another one I don't remember saying. Yeah, just kind of looking around and saying things.
So have you met any celebrities now that you're a viral celebrity?
I don't know if I describe myself as that, but there was, I don't know, there was like seeing, I've never like, I haven't shook hands with Snoop Dogg and said, yo, what's up, dude, or anything like that. I've had like some, what was it? Lionsgate, like I've had some famous people comment on my stuff, like Lionsgate Studio or like Slim Jims, I guess, which are both brands or companies or whatever, like
Oh
commented
my God,
something
you
I don't
should get
remember.
Slim Jims for life. You should try and have a Slim Jim campaign going on.
My doctor would hate that, but I would love it. We could maybe work that out. But yeah, there was like a lot of people like commenting on there. There was God, I'm blanking on something. I can't remember. There,
Oh,
not like a whole lot of like famous people. No, there was like actors and like I don't remember the names of the shows, but those like ABC, NBC shows that are on like prime time, like evening. I've had like one or two actors from there say like, "Oh, you're like, we love this." I was like, "Sweet." I was like, "You got like a dumb comedic role coming up."
oh, I hope so. Oh my God, I hope you're in Hangover 6.
Oh yeah.
It'd be amazing to hang out with Zach Galifianakis and stuff.
Mhm. The old me and Z actually kind of has a ring to it.
It really does. So for science, us in Canada, we're very curious about men's health. What kind of underwear do you wear?
The brand I'm not wearing underwear right now because the shorts I have actually have like a liner in them and it's hot as hell. So you got to know your environment. Don't shame me. But
He's
usually
going commando. That's amazing.
there's like a little lining. It doesn't count
It's
completely.
like a bathing suit.
Yeah. They're like trunks, like running shorts kind of things. But usually, what do they call it? Tommy Johns. I don't know. They're just really comfortable. So I just bought a shit ton of those when I worked at Men's Warehouse, and they're
Are
like
they boxer briefs?
the kind of like spandexy ones that are like compression. I don't know. Is that boxer briefs? I don't know. I'm a
I
little rusty in my
assume
underwear
so.
terminology. They're not boxers.
I myself am very aware of needing thigh protection to prevent the rubbage.
Hmm.
Yeah. So Men's Work Warehouse was your job before you were a reporter, eh?
I think like 2 years before, yeah, I was a suit salesman at Men's Warehouse.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep.
Aw. So you know how to dress, obviously.
I was a little skinnier then, so some of my suits don't fit as well as they used to. But yeah, I picked up some pointers.
Do you have any special reporter behind the scenes things that you'd like anybody to know?
Oh, it's a lot more stressful than it looked. Like I've had some people who are like, man, that, or like a lot of comments like, oh, that's my dream job, or I want to do that. It's like, well, I mean, like some reporters maybe get to do exclusively that, but I was like, I don't know, there's like some much less glamorous parts to it. Like I mentioned with the other stuff I had to cover, like the like murder, suicide stuff. I'm like, I'm not going to go out there cracking jokes or anything like that. And that was different kind of, so it's just not all fun and games on there, but it was,
it's literally the Fargo movie,
oh yeah. I've never actually seen Fargo, so I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, isn't that kind of messed up? I feel like a poser.
Is there anything you want us Canadians to know? Should we follow you on a website or the TikToks or anything?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a website, but yeah, I have like Instagram and TikTok. Or I would say those two. They're just my first name and last name because thankfully there's not a lot of Kellin Harmons out there. So
No, you're a rare and individual dude. That's why when I Facebooked you and I was like, is this the guy? And you're like, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't updated my profile. I think like literally 2015. Yeah, because I mean it's Facebook, so I just don't really use it. But
because you're a 26-year-old dude with a girlfriend, you don't need to do anything with it.
Oh yeah, I'm at my twilight years of 26 years old. I'm too old for that kind of stuff. So you can catch me on TikTok with all the other oldies.
I love it. Well, Kellin, if you can do me one more thing before we let you go, if you can say it loud, say it proud. I love Newsload.
I love Newsload.
Thank you so much, Kellin. I think you're absolutely adorable. It's very rare that newscasters make me go, humana, 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 but you're the cutest little 26-year-old ever. And I hope you have the most beautiful time in your hot Fargo summer.
I'll try my best. I already got my jorts for it, so I'm all set.
Yeah. Go swimming, eh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll see if I can find a nice pond. Not too many lakes around here.
All right, Kellin, you have a beautiful day, eh?
You too. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
This is the Newsload.